Alright, real quick, let's look at how the films are all set up here. So this is the films page. This shows off some product sliders that we have in here. And then when we drill into the page, we'll see on this specific example that the page probably doesn't look right. It's because none of the information has been filled out for it. And but then if we go to like something like the Dawnland here, you'll see the Dawnland looks normal because it has all the information that it needs added to it. So let's go ahead and look at the product in WooCommerce and see what all we need to add here in order for all this to get pulled over properly. So first we'll go over to products and click on products so that we get a list of all of them. I guess we'll go ahead and find that one, Mankiller. Let's go fill out all the information from Mankiller. Now, first things we'll probably need to do is go IMDb Mankiller and find the IMDb page. Once we have the IMDb page, we can get the ID from up here in the URL. We'll go down here to the video product meta box here, which you can collapse or expand, and then of course, if for whatever reason you don't see it, you might need to go into your settings for the page, your screen options, and make sure that this checkbox, the video product checkbox, is checked. So if you don't see it, check that. If that is checked, it's definitely down here. Some of you just have to find it. So we're just going to go ahead and slap the IMDb ID in here for this one. I'll show you how the description override works here in a second. A Vimeo URL ID or a YouTube URL ID. I'm just going to look it up on YouTube real quick and use the YouTube for now. From this URL is this ID right here. So then we take that ID, we put it in here, and then WordPress takes care of the rest. I don't know what the distributor name needs to be. I'm just going to put Independent Lens because we've already used it for another one. Rights expire. I'm just going to choose some date. And then the Facebook. So there's that. And then I don't know if there's a Twitter or not. Some of these don't have Twitters. Actually, let's just not put the Twitter in there so you can see an example of what will happen if you just don't put anything in there at all, which means that it just won't show. And then I'm just going to leave it as a simple product. And yeah, we don't want to mess with the product stuff. We're just adding the information here. And then that should be good enough for now. I'm going to go ahead and just update this, and then we'll go over to this page for Mankiller. So here you go. So now you can see that the page looks normal now because we've added all the pertinent information like the video, and it pulled in all the information from IMDb, so it looks like it's an 8.8 out of 10. Now you can see only the Facebook logo shows up down here. If we were to add the other links, those would then show up. And then we didn't add a link for the distributor or anything, so there's nothing to show there. This is the description from IMDb. This is information from IMDb, the year, the minutes, all that good stuff. Yeah, so that's basically it for the custom stuff that we added to products. Everything else is the same as like our standard WooCommerce product.